For the past what it feels like a month now, people have been making videos and speculating the real reason why Dr. Disrespect has been banned from Twitch. Somehow, we still don't know the answer, and according to Doc himself, even he doesn't know the answer. And if he does at this point, it's something he's not willing to tell us. And people who do claim that they know the answers, well, they're not budging either. Everybody's just being so quiet, so secretive about this whole operation. Nobody knows what's going on, and it's so strange. Any little tidbit of information that somebody has, they're immediately just, hounded for the answer, which they will not give, no matter what the pressure is. Respected game journalists like Slasher have come out and said that they know the reasons, but people have only asked, why does Slasher know but not Dr. Disrespect himself? None of this story makes any sense. People have been left to theorize that maybe because Dr. Disrespect signed an exclusivity deal with Twitch that was over $20 million at the beginning of the year, and Mixer has died off, meaning there's no competition for Twitch anymore, maybe they've terminated Dr. Disrespect so that they don't have to pay the contract. They can just say they banned him for some other reason, like, oh, well, he cheated on his wife, so we'll just get rid of him. I mean, at this point, that seems like the most reasonable theory, but that's all it is. It's just a theory. Well, now we have something to look at, and this right here, this is big breaking news. Dr. Disrespect, get ready, ladies and gentlemen, has changed his Twitter bio. That's right, he's changed his Twitter bio from twitch.tv/Dr. Disrespect being the featured link to youtube.com/Dr. Disrespect. Changing his Twitter bio. That's the big news. That's the grand epic reveal of the century right here. A grown man went on Twitter and changed a link in his description, and people are flipping out over this. Now, obviously, that's not the news. People are excited because this seems to indicate that he's moving over to YouTube. That's the big deal, not just him changing a Twitter bio. I mean, that's the joke or whatever, but there actually is big news to this. And if this is true, this is going to follow the footsteps of Ninja and Deller and bring a huge new audience to YouTube live stream and YouTube gaming overall. However, your boy Slasher, who initially came out with reports saying that Dr. Disrespect was permanently banned from Twitch and he can't disclose the reason as to why, has now come out and said that he's not joining YouTube either, or Brime, which was another alternative platform that people were thinking maybe Doc was moving to. Slasher is he loves just throwing a wrench into what everybody thinks is going on, and he is a respected game journalist. He's got a lot of stuff right in the past. People are just confused why he can't elaborate on what's going on here. Last night, Slasher went on Hassan's broadcast on Twitch to talk about what was going on. I have a few time clips, so let's take a look at this right here.
Things like Brime aren't true, okay? I have seen no evidence. I have investigated fully there's a possibility of him going to another platform. Okay, YouTube is out. That they have not been in any discussions with Dr. Disrespect. I have heard nothing from Facebook sources over there that to say this would be a possibility. And the whole Brime thing was literally just a joke from the people that made it, and then everyone, because they went insane that very day about not knowing what's going on, all started following Brime.
Okay, but that stuff is unrelated to what I'm trying to get out of you. And what I'm trying to get out of you is at least why have you not been able to reveal any information or any new information on this?
I mean, to go to your point, I don't want to put it personally on Twitter, and I do need a publication to back me, but this requires indemnity that I want, and that has been rather difficult to acquire, and that means that I get legal protection from the outlet that I publish for. That's why I want to do it through a journalistic outlet. They also have to vet it, and there are editors, and there's a process. So I think that is very important in this particular situation. So that's why I haven't done it on Twitter. And getting that as a freelancer, getting indemnity and working with an outlet that will give you indemnity has actually been pretty difficult.
Okay, so you get the point there. So basically he's saying that YouTube and Brime and even Facebook are all just out of the question. Now, Dr. Disrespect could technically stream on YouTube without a contract, just stream on YouTube like everybody else does, without a paid contract from YouTube. So that doesn't necessarily outrule YouTube, but in terms of some sort of paid contract, Slasher testifies that that's not taking place at all. He also says he can't come forward with this information because, one, he would get sued, which just leaves more questions than answers, and two, a lot of publications will not work with somebody who's just a freelance reporter because they don't want to get sued either, which makes sense.
I mean, I have looked through reports online. I have looked into some insight at like the LAPD. I've found nothing that would say that he's been arrested. I wouldn't say that. And like he, his statement, I mean, just to go back to it like a little bit, his statement of saying that Twitch never told him why he was banned is true. From previous instances where this has happened, that statement is true. And it could actually even be possible that he really was not sure of the specific reason, at least given by Twitch, of why he was banned. At least at that point. I mean, it was always possible that, obviously, I think his PR would have fucking told him when I emailed him originally, and I gave, some more specificity in terms of, why that was happening. But Twitch, does not tell people in these situations why they are banned.
Now, as you can imagine, this interview is getting a lot of backlash, not because of Hasan, not that I can see at least, but more because of Slasher. The fact that he's not willing to just completely spill the beans in the whole operation. People are commenting stuff like, what an absolute waste of time that was. Waste of time. Slasher knows nothing. 30 minutes of absolutely nothing. Waste of time. What a waste of time. Thanks, Slasher. But then others are, clapping back saying, I don't know why y'all would think he would randomly decide that Hasan stream would be the place where he would just completely open the window on the whole entire operation, which makes sense. I doubt him going on Hasan's show is going to really just, he's just going to be like, okay, let me just, tell the whole story, just completely ruin my career on Hasan's stream just because people on the internet told me to do so. That just doesn't make any sense. Once again, he says, quote, no one is talking to Dr. Disrespect. YouTube is not talking to him. That discussion on joining, I can confirm that has not happened. The insider also added he had heard YouTube already feels like it's in a pretty good position with who they've signed, which is interesting. Nobody really wants this guy. Again, there's so many questions here. Why does it, so he's contacted LAPD, no crime has been committed. This is just so weird, dude. Slasher also confirmed that the doc's disappearance is not a platform move. Instead, it's a ban relating to severe criminal elements, in Piker's words. At the time of the publication, however, there are no registered criminal arrests for Dr. Disrespect. Unfortunately, ruling out possible platform deals for the doc doesn't put anyone any closer to understanding the situation as a whole. Dr. Disrespect seems to have kept relatively quiet in the last 2 weeks. Fellow streamer Tim the Tatman said he hasn't heard from him recently. Tim did weigh in, however, on the alleged Dr. Disrespect donation on Nick Merck's stream on July 5th. This is a story my friends were actually telling me about, where apparently Dr. Disrespect had supposedly donated to Nick Merck's stream, saying that he was a scapegoat for Twitch. Tim the Tatman just laughed this thing off completely.
I think a lot of people can agree with me here. I am really stupid. It kind of scares me that some of you are so stupid that you think Doc donated that to Nick.
Which is true. I mean, when you make a Streamlabs donation, you can literally type any username that you want. So that's not conclusive evidence that was Doc at all. Now maybe, who knows, Tim could be part of the whole conspiracy. He could be covering this whole situation up, and maybe that was actually Doc, and maybe he is a scapegoat, and he's being held in some closet at Twitch offices, and Tim knows about the whole entire operation, but he's choosing to shut down any rumors or speculation. No conspiracy allowed. Who knows? Maybe that's what's going on, or maybe the person donating was full of shit. I don't know. There were rumors he had penciled in a licensing agreement with Facebook Gaming based on a leaked contract document, but they have been ruled as fake. Others have pointed to a Swedish music platform, Spotify, who is reportedly in the process of setting up their own streaming service. This is news to me, by the way. These rumors sparked to life after fans uncovered an old clip of Dr. Disrespect admitting he had met with Joe Rogan's producer, Jamie Fernan, just days after the podcaster signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Spotify. I don't know, though. That just seems like there's just no basis on that theory. There's no basis on any of these theories. All we know is that Slasher seems to know a lot that he can't tell us, and he's being pretty secretive about this, and a lot of people are kind of calling this guy out. But, I mean, at some level, I get it. I understand. If he knows something that's just completely ridiculous and he can't say it, there's nothing we can do about that. I do question why he came out and told everybody that he did know just to tell us that he can't reveal that information. That seems a little bit sketchy to me, but maybe there's some great reason why. I don't know. All I want to know is, why the hell did this dude get banned, and why the hell is this whole entire situation so sketchy? This is like the Epstein of Twitch, the Epstein situation of Twitch. there's so much we don't know. There's so much that we should know. It's just so ridiculous. What is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? At this point, Dr. Disrespect better have like run some like international child sex cult or something, because if we find out that the reason that he got banned was just so mundane that it wasn't even worth all this buildup and all this speculation, that's gonna be fucking stupid. We should know what's going on right now. And by the way, Twitch ought to let every person know why they ban specific streamers. I'm sick and tired of every streamer getting banned and everybody being like, ooh, why did this person get banned? Everybody should know why any streamer gets banned from the platform. They should be required to disclose that information. I see no reason why they shouldn't be. Twitch needs to offer a concrete reason as to why they ban anybody that they choose to ban. And if you're saying, whoa, then they would have to require so many explanations, maybe they should ban people a little bit less frequently. Just saying. Anyway, guys, that's all I have in this situation. My name is AugieRFC. You can go ahead and choose to support me over at patreon.com/AugieRFC and become one of my lovely patrons over there. I do some exclusive content over there, some special podcasts and stuff like that, so you can go check it out. Patreon.com/AugieRFC, and who knows, maybe I will uncover the real reason why Dr. Disrespect was banned, and I just won't tell the YouTube audience, and I'll just, keep it at the paywall over on Patreon, because why not? I mean, I have exclusive information right now, actually, as to why Dr. Disrespect was banned, but I ain't telling you guys, because fuck you guys, that's why.